What's up, YouTube? This is Swide from Hebrew Legends. I am over today in Clash Nerds. Hulk put out a video showcasing their war against... I don't know. I just call them Asshole Clan. I'm not sure what their name actually is, but it's a great war. I popped over via an invitation from Deck. Shout out to him for letting me come over. Just to see a few of the replays from their war with Twitch TV. I mean, okay. Let me just preface this all by saying Twitch TV is not a war clan. I mean, it's a bunch of streamers who got together and said it would be fun if we did wars, blah, blah, blah. It's a publicity clan more than anything else. So I don't think anybody was expecting it to be terribly close, but still Clash Nerds won by, you know, whatever, 13 or so. And absolutely didn't need all their attacks. So I wanted to show some of these. Let's look at this attack from Perkins on Teemo. It's always good to see a huge streamer go down pretty handily. This is a second attack, and I'll point out the differences from the first attack. The opening, identical. This is the exact same opening as the first attack. This portion of the raid went fine. This is a change. The previous attacker brought only one loon for that cannon. Didn't work. He burned another one on it, trying to get it again. Didn't work. So this time, Perkins just brings 2 loons, gets the trade. Same stuff. Lava Hound comes out, bombs in, 2 golems go in, rage spell, and then the king. As soon as the Lava Hound busts. Pretty straightforward here. AQ didn't work. King hunt the AQ. The AQ is going to take out this AD. Now this king is just going to waltz through and, you know, do his thing. This is a great alteration. This is the second alteration I noticed. That balloon pulls 2 Seeking Air Mines just by itself. Queen here working on this Inferno, and she's going to get it with her last shot there. Deployment from the northeast, followed by loons. CC goes down here, loons again. I mean, from here on out, it's completely straightforward. You got an AD, AQ, an Inferno, freezes the second one. Brings 3 rage and a freeze, or I'm sorry, 4 rage and a freeze, the 1 rage for the kill squad, but just shreds the base, man. It's a beautiful attack. Clean up mini. I mean, the back end loons didn't even need them, really. That wizard tower just didn't. The raged balloons right into it. Still has a lava hound up. Just demolished the base, man. It's beautiful. Nice attack, Perkins. Let's look at another Town Hall 10 as well. They had a few this war. I'm only going to look at a couple, I think, though. The other one I wanted to see was on Big Chef by Craze Envy. Similar attack. Bombers go right in, no outside buildings in their way. 1 whiz breaking funnel who's also going to do some MVP work out here on the outside. You know, dying. 1 balloon with a whizzy to back it up, takes out that cannon. Golems just working their way in. He's waiting for the lure. Gonna get some queen on queen action here. King goes down, lure comes out. Lightning on the CC. Gets all the archers. A couple Valks are there, but he's got bulky heroes, so those aren't going to be a problem. They do a number on his golem over there, but it's too late at this point. Already has an AD. AQ's in there. He's trying to get her in there to work on that Inferno. She's reluctant to do so, obviously. Decides to head for this expo, which did not seem closer, but you know, it is what it is. Lava Hounds are down. First rage spell. I love this loon deployment that direction to make sure these path to the center on that Inferno he didn't get. I think that was a change on the fly, and it was beautiful. Hound's path this way, then across, but because of great loon deployment, these balloons are pathing right over the Rage, which was followed up quickly by a free spell, and, you know, that's all she wrote, man. This is just brilliant air sweeper placement here. Not a war clan again, but it's a great attack anyway. Just clean up, man. Lots of pups, number of loons, and they split even, which is wonderful. I always like to see that. Thanks for quick work. Let's look at, I only want to show a couple more. It's pretty one-sided, obviously. There's some 3 stars on the other side, but, you know, Town Hall 10's coming down and stuff. Let's look at Matt. Matt's a beast, man. He's one of the co-leaders at CN. And he's running, Holt calls him stoned. I just call him triple GoHos. Just beautiful. 3 golems. 1 was he down here, 2 up top. Big funnel. 2 sets of bombers. First set lets him into that first compartment. Second set makes sure these golems are going to path back in, which is brilliant. Jump spell goes down. Lightning spell. Perfect. Right on the witch. King's in. He's still got 2 golems. No, he's got all 3. I thought 1 had split at this point, but he's still got all 3. They're just entering that center compartment. King follows him in. He's going to go queen hunting here, but deployment has already started. Drops a few more hogs on this first one, and he's going to treat this like, you know, it's less, I would even say this is less of a surgical hog in the traditional sense than it is kind of like a surgical GoHo almost, where he deploys in a number of different spots, but is patient with them, waits while they all join up into one pack before he heals them all again. So, just, it's great. Beautiful attack. I mean, full health heroes, you know? 2 Golemites, Giants hardly even touch, which is not necessarily a good thing, but they're just going to do cleanup at the end anyway. So, no harm, no foul. And he's got like, I don't know, 12, 14 hogs here. Just lit this guy up. Matt actually had another one of these, and I think I might show that one too. It was on a couple down. It's an 11. I mean, 2 minutes, right? Using 3 golems. So you're losing 6 hogs, usually. Matt brings 1 or 2 more giants than is normal, usually, for a surgical, I would say. But because he's treating it almost like a, I don't know, man, kind of like a tactical deployed GoHo. It's just very interesting. This is kind of the future, I think, of these spreads, because people are getting a little craftier with base design. It's a little bit harder to surgical now at the elite clan level. But he sent 1 hog in here for this cannon, which then tripped a bomb. This was the second, I believe. So he knew no lightning for the CC. There's a drag, so he brings a rage for him. And he actually rages, doesn't even rage his queen for the kill. He rages his golems in here because they're taking a lot of DPS, a lot of high health defensive buildings, and the king has to get in there to take out the queen. So it's good planning. Giants and then hogs. Same thing. But again, he's not spreading them around the base. He's very selectively waits for all the hogs to path together in a heal, move on, and then he drops his next set. In this case, this giant is just a distraction giant, but it's great attacks, man. I mean, it's amazing to see, like, in this raid, the AQ was in here, right? And he drops his gomps over here, which then path all the way in. It's beautiful. Just beautiful stuff, man. Corner Tesla. A little bit of a dick move. That's all right. Yeah, guys, I'm not going to show too many of these. They're all beatdowns like this. Twitch didn't have the greatest bases, but, I mean, Clash Nerds just wrecked them. This is one of the... Clash Nerds has to be top 10, maybe top 5 Elite War Clans right now, I'd say. They're just cleaning up. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. Check out Clash Nerds. They're great. They've got a channel, which I will link in the description. Lots of good replays and stuff there. Lots of content. So, in any case, this is Swide from Hebrew Legends. You guys have a good one.